Alright, I'm short on time today, so I'm just gonna go straight into it as if that's not what I always do. The Hermit. So somebody is taking some time and separating themselves, being isolated. They're trapped in their thoughts right now. They're choosing not to be social. They're drawing within themselves because they have something on their mind that they're rolling over. The High Priestess in the reverse. So there may be some secrets or some things that need to be uncovered unbeknownst to them. They may know this, and maybe that's why they're withdrawing into themselves. Or it could be just that they're not sure if they're following their intuition about something. Concerning a Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Wands reversed, the Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Strength card. And so either this is the Queen of Pentacles who's trapped in their thoughts and self-isolating over a situation that they've been left in the dark on, or the person who is self-isolating and is trapped in their thoughts about a Queen of Pentacles. But it has to do with, I feel like it's this Queen of Pentacles. We'll see as we go further into it, but I feel like the Hermit is the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like she's been in a position in the past where she feels like she's been juggled, where she's not being prioritized, like somebody or some situation that she's dealing with. I feel like it's somebody. They're not just dealing with her, they also have other things going on. And she feels like she's not making any progress or can't get any further with that situation. So she's deciding to muster up all of her strength and quit being an option, basically, and just move forward. So this might be what she is self-isolating about. Maybe she has withdrawn her energy from somebody or some situation because she feels like that she was being juggled. There's things that she doesn't know about the situation. Either way, she doesn't want to take a party to it anymore. And it's like with the Strength card, this was not an easy feat. It's not something easy for her to do, but she knows that she needs to do it. Either that or the same situations or cycles will perpetually be coming into her life and she's done with it. You have two infinity signs here right next to each other, and that's like something never ending. She doesn't want to be in a state of being stuck. She wants to move forward. She doesn't want to stay in the same cycles. We got the Page of Swords here in reverse. So that could be somebody who is keeping an eye on a situation or spying. It could have to do with social media. It could have to do with tarot readings, but it's keeping an eye on a situation discreetly. So maybe she's walked away from this situation, but she's still keeping an eye on it without saying anything. Or maybe somebody is still keeping an eye on her. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. So this could be it's a masculine figure, somebody who is in a state of confusion and really not sure what they're doing. I don't want to say mentally, but their thought process is all bungled up, and they're not sure either on which way to go. But either way, it's like she's keeping an eye on this masculine, or he's keeping an eye on her. It could be a mutual energy. I feel like they're not really talking to each other because I feel like she's placed boundaries where she's not going to be involved. She's keeping herself separate and self-isolating, but at the same time, she's aware of the situation. She's just not going to be actively involved. We have the Temperance in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse. So whether it's this masculine figure or it's the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, because she shows up in the upright, has been working or has goals to work on her financial stability, her home life. She's prioritizing herself and her abundance at this time. She's like, that's what I need to focus on. This King of Swords being in the reverse could currently be in, or has been in the past, like a manipulative energy. They may have what seems like narcissistic tendencies because they're like selfish and they worry about themselves. And with the Temperance in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse, is like somebody here is hoping for a healing within this connection. But with the Temperance being in the reverse, it might feel like they're running out of time, or that the situation is very volatile. Like it could go any way at either moment. Like something small could have this person long gone and lost forever, or something small, a small action could push it in the other direction where they're moving towards healing the rift between them and healing the past behaviors and miscommunications, misunderstandings. And I'm kind of feeling like it's the King of Swords in the reverse who's not speaking on it, but he's peeping what the Queen of Pentacles is doing also. I feel like they both kind of like keep an eye on each other without saying anything. And he's realizing that he could either lose his chance to heal this connection, or he could make efforts to do it. But I feel like he is not emotionally stable. He doesn't know how to balance his emotions nor express them. Four of Swords. Six of Swords. Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. And the Lovers. So I feel like with the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords, this is somebody who is taking time to rest and rejuvenate themselves. I feel like this is the Queen of Pentacles during this time of isolation, she's not really stressing. She's just trying to recover and rejuvenate and move away towards getting some peace of mind. That is her intentions. She's trying to feed into herself so that she can be in a healthier mental spot. I don't feel like she is separating herself to play any games or as a tit for tat thing or to participate in any kind of drama. She's genuinely just wanting to do what's best for herself, recover from this situation because it was emotionally and mentally draining on her. Because like I said, the King of Swords in the reverse, he could have been mentally and emotionally manipulative at times. And she's having to recover from that and also put her priorities in check. Where she may have been focused on this King of Swords before, to the point where she put her things on the back burner, but now she's making a choice to focus on her stability in her home life. Like, regardless, at the end of the day, she's going to be the one who's there and living that life, and she has to be stable and get on her feet, no matter who or what is involved in her situation with her. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is just like, it's just a situation that, and this could be a mutual energy. I don't know about if the king feels like this. He might. Yeah, I think they both do in their own ways, but it's basically, this is not wish fulfillment. This is not how they wanted things to happen. Like, I feel like with the Strength card, and it took her a lot of strength to make that decision to separate herself. She didn't really want it to be like that. If she could have chose it to be a different way, she would have. And I feel like as far as it being a mutual energy for the King of Swords, I feel like he might feel like he's losing his grip or control on the situation, and that's not what he wants either. So then we have the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. And we have the Nine of Cups, what we don't want in between these two things. And I feel like if over here on the left was the Queen of Pentacles, then this must be the King of Swords energy. And what he's going through right now, which is like conflict and drama, and this is messages. So he might have people coming to him and telling him things, not necessarily involving this feminine. It could be, I feel like he's involved with other people. I feel like he's involved with ratchet people. And I feel like he kind of stays stuck in the middle of drama. I feel like there are whispers or things being said amongst these people. And it's just conflict that he does not want to be involved in. And I feel like he also doesn't want to involve the Queen of Pentacles in. So that might be where some of the manipulation and the little juggling comes into play regarding the Queen of Pentacles, is just not wanting her involved in this. Then we have the Lover's card here, which makes me feel like even though these two people are having this conflict and they're at a distance and she's separated herself and he's continuing to deal with his own dramas by himself, I still feel like between the two of them, there's some kind of magnetic energy where they just feel drawn to each other, like it's a destined connection. And I also feel like if you're going through this, and you're not sure if all hope is lost on this situation or not. Like, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is not waiting, and this King of Swords has things that he has to deal with on his own that don't involve her. I feel like this is a continuation from the reading that I posted the day before yesterday about him having his hands tied and her feeling like she just has to move forward. So this is a continuation of that. And I feel like with the Lover's card, it's saying that even though you two are in your separate corners of the boxing ring right now, that I feel like whether you know or realize it or not, you are both being guided. Like, I feel like she is being guided over here and he's being guided over there, and they have like spiritual assistance in trying to navigate their separate situations. But I feel like they're getting this assistance in order to bring them back together. Like, the things that they have to work on or be guided through must be done in order for them to be able to come back and be in a healthy spot. Whew, I said that reading the other day was heavy. This one feels like a little better. Like, it still feels like things are a little rocky and unstable, but it feels like it's for a higher purpose. Like, it's all gonna work out. I'm not promising that it's all gonna work out, but I feel like there's definitely some divine assistance whenever it comes to bringing healing into this connection. Yes, we have the Warrior, and I do feel like this is a mutual energy. I feel like both of these people at times have felt like they have had the world against them, but I feel like they're both extremely tenacious and strong, and that they're able to take on anything that comes their way, whether they're even if they're dealing with it by themselves. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like these four lines here in the heart area as if the person's been stabbed. So I feel like, especially whenever it comes to emotions or matters of the heart, they push through even whenever they're in darkness. And look how light and bright his eyes are. I feel like no matter how much darkness they're within, they always see the light, or they always see the thing that can guide them out of it, and they persevere and push through. And I feel like that's a mutual energy for both of you. So it's like you don't have to worry about that other person, and they don't have to worry about you, because they know this about you, and surely you must know this about yourself. Even if in moments you feel like you're weak, you know you are a fucking warrior. We have the card here, Invisible. So, with that card, maybe somebody feels like, or maybe they both feel like, that the other person does not see who they really are. Like, maybe she thinks he has misconceptions about her. Maybe he thinks that she has misconceptions about him. But it's like they feel like their intentions, their motives, who they are truly to the core is not being seen. But it looks like she's looking in a mirror here to me. So it's like, regardless, I know who I am. I can see myself. So I feel like both people in the situation might be hurt thinking about the misconceptions the other person might have. but they know deep down that they know who they are. So it's gonna be all right. They know their intentions. Like, I feel like if one is harsh with the other, like she's harsh to him or he's harsh to her, I feel like they both have this attitude of like, fuck you, I know who I am. You can't tell me who I am. I know who I am. Don't try to put no labels on me. Or try to insinuate that I'm something that I'm not, because I'm not. And then we have complicated here. So that makes me feel like obviously things are just not going to be easy, because I feel like there's multiple levels and multiple things involved in affecting these people. And that is what makes it so complicated. And like, not only the situation is complicated, but I feel like their relationship is complicated. Like, I feel like they have love for each other. And I don't feel like it's a hate, love, hate relationship. Like, I feel like they have love for each other. But again, I feel like each other feels like the other one has misconceptions. And that things aren't black and white. There's more gray areas than they acknowledge. And those things are affecting the connection. Even whenever it comes to like how they feel about each other, it's complicated. It's like, I love you, but there's things that I feel like you could be doing differently also. Like, take a look in the mirror, take a look at yourself, quit judging me. I feel like they both feel like that about each other. Maybe dialogue cards, because those are always fun. Let's see what the dialogue cards have to say. He says, I know who you are to me. I recognize and acknowledge the connection. I just can't do this right now. So there we are, talking about that misconception. I feel like he knows that she has these misconceptions about him. He knows that she is thinking that he feels something else about her. Like, she's thinking that he might just be playing around and it's not real love, and he's underestimating her, or trying to use her, or see if he can get whatever from her. And he's saying, no, that's not the case. I know who you are to me. I recognize and acknowledge this connection. I just can't do this right now. Like I said, he's juggling other situations, and there are things that he has to work on, like we talked about in that last reading. All right, let's try the other one. This is him again. I fantasize about how life would be with you. So even though he's in this separation, it's not like he doesn't think about you. I feel like he's stuck in some other situation and feeling like he's unable to make any moves, but I don't feel like he's really happy where he's at or doing what he's doing, because he daydreams about what a life would be like with you. But to him right now, that's all it is. It's a dream, because he feels like he can't make any physical movements towards you. Goodness gravy. I wish I would quit crying on camera. She says, I needed to make a healthy boundary. I wasn't trying to hurt you. So I feel like I said, she pulled away. She self-isolated. She cut this person off. But she was trying to do it for herself, to get back up on her own feet, to prioritize herself and her needs. She wasn't trying to hurt his feelings or make him think that she didn't want him. It's just that she was trying to do what was best for her. I know, how selfish, right? I'm just kidding. It's not selfish at all. Actually, it's the best thing that you can do for the both of you, if one day you are going to be in union, is to make yourselves individually strong. So he can call it selfish if he wants, but she's doing it for herself and for him and for their union, ultimately. And like, if they have a union, they don't necessarily have to come back together, but it's like, whatever union she ends up in, she wants to be a strong counterpart. And I feel like he has to be that too. So like, he has to deal with whatever situations that he has going on. Like, I guess we have free will, so he doesn't have to. You guys could both just jump back in. But is that fair to you? And is that fair to yourself? And is it fair to the other person if you don't allow them to resolve their issues or to strengthen themselves individually? Don't you want you both to be solid? She says, I would love it if you would just tell me how you really feel. Whatever it is, just tell me. So that's where she feels stuck and lost too, because I feel like they both have this connection, they both have these feelings, but he's not really acknowledging or saying, he's not saying it. It's not that he doesn't agree, he's just not going to verify it for her. And so because he doesn't verify it, it makes her wonder, like, did he ever really even care? Is he just manipulating me and playing games? Like, there's things that I don't know, and my intuition is telling me one thing, and I'm not sure if I can trust it, because what I feel doesn't match up with what I'm seeing. So, like, whether he hates her or is just using her, whether he loves her, she would just like confirmation. But I feel like she's probably going to continue to be left in the dark on that. Because if he admits it, then to her and to him, there'll be no reason to not go for this. There'll be no reason to not prove it. So I don't feel like he's going to admit it to her right now. He says, I'm trying to be strong. Alright, I'm having storage issues again, so I gotta hurry and wrap up this reading. I'm sorry to cut it too short. But until I get on my feet and I can afford to get some bigger storage, then this is just what we gotta do. So we left off with him saying, I'm trying to be strong and fight my feelings for you. So So like he does have these feelings. He's just denying it. He's trying to fight it. I feel like he's trying to deny it within himself. He's lying to himself and he's lying to you. It's not over between us. I'm thinking about how to have a new beginning with you. So then we have like I fantasize about how life would be with you. I feel like even though he's stuck currently in the karmic situations that he's in right now, he's still thinking, I feel like fantasizing, daydreaming about life with you. And he's thinking about how to get things back together. But right now it's just not happening because there's things that he has to deal with. But he is rolling around in his mind, whether you know it or not, like what kind of actions or plans that he can make, what he needs to do in order for him to like get right, get healthy, be a solid person. Right now he knows that whatever he's doing, he doesn't want to drag you into, and you don't deserve his actions or what it seems like. You don't deserve to be treated like that. He knows that too. It's not just you. So it's like you have these boundaries and he has this thing that's going on, but you guys can't deny your energy or your chemistry. You just have to know that time will tell, and just like you're capable of working on things and working on yourself, this person is capable of working on things and working on themselves too. Don't underestimate them, just like the way you don't want to be underestimated. And don't be too harsh. Like I just heard the phrase Miss Perfect. I feel like sometimes as feminines, we know we're not perfect, but sometimes we think we're a little bit more highly evolved. Guilty. But that doesn't mean that they aren't, or that they aren't in the process of evolving. And just like we have evolved from one state of being to where we are now, they have a journey also. So don't underestimate them. They may not be where you are at, but in their journey, they're on a state of evolution where you once were yourself. So give them some consideration. Do what you have to do, but don't judge too harshly anybody, not just him, anybody that is not in your position, because you were once not where you were. And that's all I have for the moment. Bye.